Good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, my friends. My name is Tyler, coach of the Lunatones Rainbow Road, also known as Lucky Basil, and it is playoffs time. So, the first round of playoffs, we have to face against Tom, which we have not faced in the regular season. And his team consists of Superior, Lacantera, Volcanion, Heliolisk, Flamigo, Haunter, Megalatoria, Skarmory, Donphan, and Silvally. Now, this team is honestly very, very scary. There's a lot of things to worry about. Terra Superior is always going to be an issue. Volcanion is super strong. Scarf is very scary. Heliolisk can be really annoying. Can both switch around. Flamigo is probably coming because my team is pretty fighting and flying weak. So if he scarfs that thing, it's going to be insane. It's also immune to the sticky webs as well. Hunter is also surprisingly really, really good. Tom's been doing fantastic with this thing throughout the season. It's been putting up some Jordan numbers for sure. Hunter is also very scary because it's also immune to that levitate, so it can be like Specs Shadow Ball in my face. Megalatoria, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Very, very diverse, very strong. Dragon. My team also struggles against fairies quite well. So, Skirmy is also going to be a problem. I'm assuming that's going to be like a Rocky Helmet, like super defensive set. I hate facing against Skirmy. Skarmbliss is the death of me. This is just the Skirmy part of it. Donphan also very physically defensive and very annoying. So we'll have to break through those guys somehow. And then also a Silvally, which my beloved. I'm not sure what type it could be. It could be a lot of different types. It could be a bulky water. It could definitely be a fairy type. Dark type is also an option to try to catch my Petulant off guard. But yeah, before I actually start into the actual team build part of this, I did make a couple changes because we are allowed to do a little change. Three changes, three drops for the playoff part of it. And unfortunately, I did drop Galarian Moltres because I got myself a Mamoswine instead. Our little Piloswine that we've had throughout the season evolved into a little Mamoswine, and I think just Galarian Moltres just wasn't putting out the numbers I wished. It's just kind of very awkward to use in draft because it just has a lot of weaknesses. Not super great offensively until it gets that Berserk boost and getting that riskiness, and it only gets the Berserk boost when attacked. So there's just and no recovery is also a big part of the reason. So I wasn't a big fan of it. I also dropped Probopass. Not Probopass, the actual Pokemon, the Terra, because I just found like I just never really was using it. I kind of only had it there for like the threat of it being something else. But I've been basically Palma is my Terra captain. It's the best Pokemon of all time, and putting up actual Jordan numbers. So hopefully Palma can carry us through playoffs and maybe win the championship. That would be fantastic. And I also picked up a Alchemy because of dropping that Terra. So I have a Fairy type back again, and a much needed special attacker that I needed. A little special bulk. Got some nice things like Calm Mind. It can Sword Power, Tri Attack. It has Recovery, Mystical Fire, great coverage, and Aromatherapy to get rid of some status. So yeah, going back to Tom and his team. Definitely need a Flamigo answer. Definitely Skarmory. His birds are probably coming, I'd imagine. I do have Palmont, which does help. I don't outspeed the Heliolisk, though, and Skarmory will probably not really care about my damage too much. Superior is always going to be an issue. Maybe I do have aromatherapy for, like, Glare or something. So maybe Alcremie is going to be a bring. Mamo also looks great. He doesn't really have too many ice switch-ins. So Mamo could be great here because his ice switch-in is either Volcanion or Max Skarmory. Maybe Silvally as well if it's water. So let's start with Mamo because I think Mamo is really good. Ice Shard is fantastic here. He has a lot of fast guys, so maybe I do like a choice banded set. Because I naturally outspeed Volcanion. I naturally outspeed Skarmory and Donphan, which are just kind of here to break those things. So Ice Shard, Earthquake. Do I even want Icicle Crash? Yeah, I definitely want Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash. And what would be the last move? I could put up rocks. Trailblaze could be interesting, although I don't think it matters too much. Let me actually look at Heliolisk. Heliolisk. 252. Timid. And then Mamoswine at +1. It does, in fact, outspeed, which is great. And that's with Adamant, too. So that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Does it outspeed Superior? I doubt it. It actually does, which is crazy. So maybe we do a little Trailblaze action. I can set that up. We definitely want our Thick Fat, because he doesn't have any Intimidators, I don't think. Yeah, no. He does not. So definitely Thick Fat, for sure. Depends on what item I want. With the Trailblaze, I outspeed everything, barring Scarves. But how much do I do to a... Because that's probably going to be a Scarf Flamigo, I imagine. I imagine it's going to be Scarfed. Ice Shard does 79 to 92, which is pretty damn good. Maybe if I can set up rocks with something, that'd be pretty nice. What other items? Assault Vest could be actually kind of nice here. How much do I... If I'm Assault Vest, because I probably don't need as much damage. Although the Skarmory might be a little bit of a problem. If this is... Wait, if it's banded, Ice Shard is 90 to 106, so that's gonna be pretty nice. What was it cooking? Oh yeah, Volcanion. Wall Breaker. If I'm Assault Vest, yeah, Serum Eruption blows me out of the water. Or rather, it blows me with water. And I do a lot of damage with Earthquake. And I do outspeed it too. Oh, that's specs. What if it's not specs? If it's not specs, it still smokes me. I'll probably have to put some investment in. But if I want Trailblaze, then I definitely want to get... Because... Yeah, I think as soon as... Because really nothing wants to take on a Mamoswine at +1 other than like Skarmory. Skarmory is probably the only thing that can really take a Mamoswine on. Yeah, that does 27 to 32. So once Skarmory is dead, then that means I get like a free Mamo win, I think. Do I want to go Life Orb? Expert Belt also is gonna be could be really nice. Expert Belt. How much does that do to the Flamigo again? Expert Belt is 73 to 85, which is still good. That's not too bad. Sash Boots could be nice. Leftovers. I think I want to mainly do damage, so I could actually just do like a choice banded set. Just right off the rip, do choice band. I'll get outsped a lot. But if I do like a bulkier variant with lots of HP investment, I can probably live some hits and then get a kill. And also just Choice Band Ice Shard is just too good not to have. It's just too good not to have. Last one could be Knockoff, which will probably be Knockoff, I'd imagine. Wait, how much does a... I want to see this. SmackDown could be kind of crazy, actually. SmackDown, and then Skarmory. I don't know if there's a thing for that. No, there's not. So I'll just have to do, if it's just pure steel, Earthquake is 78 to 94. So if I do 11 to 13, so that almost has a chance to kill. Has a small chance to kill. Because if that does like 11%, so that is, what, 89? Yeah. It'll be at 89%. It has a 25 chance to OHKO. Actually, if it's max, then probably not. But it's still pretty good tech to have if it's weakened even slightly. That's with the expert belt too. Does Life Orb do more? Does the Orbeez does do more. So Orbeez, if I Smackdown on something on the Skarmory and then press Earthquake, he really doesn't have much for that because Haunter doesn't really want to take an Ice Shard either. That's a lot of damage, and he can't really kill me back either. So yeah, so maybe Life Orb is the way to go. Because Life Orb Ice Shard just does so much to his team. So let's do a little Smackdown action. And I don't think Assault Vest will really help. I can't really tank. Other than the Heliolisk and Haunter, maybe, it doesn't really help. So we'll do that. You want to do Max Attack Animate, for sure. Now, I think I want to try to outspeed a modest Volcanion. That's max speed modest is probably the one I'm gonna go. Volcanion, modest 252, 239. So how much do I need there? Probably a decent amount. I need 176. Okay, that's okay. 176. Then I think I put the rest into physical defense, to be honest. Because I'm not taking special hits regardless, other than Heliolisk. So... no, I'll just do HP. I'll do HP. Because why not? Give me a little more. Actually, because the extra defense can still help with Donphan. If it's Banded Flamigo, maybe I can take it a little bit better. He has a lot of really strong attackers and physical attackers, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. And if it's also Superior, I don't think Superior wants to take an Ice Shard as well. Contrary Sweeper, at least from Smoke Speed, but Ice Shard is 68 to 40, which is very respectable, to be honest. Stellar, I don't know what that does exactly. I'll look it up, but I think it just gives him like some more special attack boosts if it's Stellar. Because every move is super effective, I think, for the first time. But yeah, let's start with that. Next, I want Petulant for sure, because that Flamigo is really scary. So what I think my set is gonna be, I did think about this pre-hand, so I'm gonna go Rocky Helmet, um, Nasty Plot, Recover, Shadow Ball, Malignant Chain, and then max HP. Um, I'll do a tad bit of speed, just a tad, and then the rest in special defense with a Spit F nature. Plus Spit F minus deck. There we go. This is probably going to be the set. It covers all the bases. With this investment, I haven't run any calcs with it, but it helps with like superior Volcanion for the neutral attacks. Um, it helps with Haunter. I can probably take a Shadow Ball and Shadow Ball it back. Nasty Plot to get that damage up so I can beat Skarmory. Recover is obvious. And the Rocky Helmet will also help me chip down things like Flamigo, maybe a physical Volcanion, a Haunter. Skarmory can't body press me, so it has to like Brave Bird me. Donphan has to click Earthquake into me. So there's that. I can also spin block it. So this is probably going to be the Petron set. Other than that, I'm not entirely too sure what's going to come after. I'm thinking probably Cyclizar. Assault Vest seems really, really nice here. Just so it can handle the Volcanion, the Superior better. It can pivot quite nicely. And be really annoying with things like knockoff. So let's put a Cyclizar on there. I think the Assault Vest looks pretty good in this matchup with their generator. Maybe U-turn, overheat, knockoff, and maybe taunt could be pretty nice. I can lead off with this thing, click U-turn or taunt to prevent hazards from going up. Which I think I want. I think I definitely want to have some kind of hazard removal, which has to be Cyclizar, unfortunately, which I think is fine. Assault Vest, Rapid Spin, knockoff, overheat, and U-turn. Because is there any reason for me not to have it? To have overheat over Draco Meteor? He has one immunity and one resistance. With fire, has kind of two weaknesses. Heatless will probably have dry skin. Three weaknesses actually in Skarmory. And again, it's just that Mega Altaria that I don't want to be in. So that's fine. I can U-turn on that. Petron is going to be my dedicated answer to Mega Altaria. I also have a choice band of Mamoswine, so I'm not too worried about Mega Altaria, to be honest. And I think I am the fastest thing on the field, which is quite nice. In terms of scarves, I'm thinking Scarf Haunter is definitely a bring. I don't think I will outspeed it. I'm absolutely not. But just to check, Cyclizar Result Vest. Yeah, I don't. Wait, why do I? Oh yeah, it's scarfed. It's scarfed. It was already at +1, so that's why I don't outspeed it. But that's fine. So let's go the fastest thing. Superior, 357. Am I allowed to go a other nature? That's not speed. I am not. I have to go a speed nature, but that's perfectly fine. I just have to do a little bit of investment into it. 192. Timid. Let's go max HP. And then some special defense, I'd imagine. Because it'll be my superior switching. It'll be a Volcanion switching. I can pivot on those guys for free. And then overheat the... just gonna check to see how much this overheat is gonna do. If I have no investment. What is it? Overheat. That's what it was. Overheat. Into a... It does 58 to 69 discovery, which is pretty respectable. I probably won't be doing that into superior unless it is low. Though, so... does 65 to 77 to a max HP Skarmory, which is great. Then I'll do the rest in special defense. Actually, I think I want a little bit more special defense. Probably something along the lines of this. I think. Just gonna grab a drink. Refresh up. So that looks pretty good to me. How does Palmont do in this matchup? Palmont outspeeds everything barring Heliolisk and Superior. Terra Ice Punch looks pretty nice. Hits Donphan. And then his two Mons that can take Ice Punch are weak to Electric. So let's put Palmont on. Ice Punch looks really... Terra Ice Punch looks really nice. Which means I do Thunder Punch. And I'll probably do a Punching Glove, I'd imagine. Then Mach Punch. Because it'll boost my punching moves, and I also won't take Rocky Helmet damage, which is huge. And then this last move will be... could be Grass Knot or Seed Bomb to hit... actually, never mind, because I have Ice Punch. Lamau. I could do a little Volt Switch action. Because this coverage is pretty nice. Do I need close combat? Not really. What could I put on this thing? Does he have any priority moves? He has Ice Shard on Donphan, but that really won't do too much to me anyways. I can probably do maybe a supporting move. I could do a little bulk up action as well. I could do Encore as well. That could be nice. Nuzzle could be great as well. Maybe Sub. Sub seems kind of strong. Because I outspeed a lot and I just do a lot of damage. I could Super Fang as well, because a Donphan, for example, if that wants to come in. If Donphan wants to come in, Palmot. Let's just put this set in. Jolly. This will probably be the moveset, so I will just quickly export this. that. My goat, Palmot. Ice Punch, Terra Ice does 48 to 58. So, with that in mind, and that's if it's has a lot of investment. If it's like just max HP, Super Fang plus Ice Punch just kills, which is pretty great, and he doesn't kill me with this investment at least. So I could sub, or do a little Volt Switch action maybe. Could do Nuzzle to paralyze something. That could be great. But I think sub is going to be best here. Bulk up could also be nice, because if I'm like +1, +1, that does a lot of damage. I can handle the Skarmory better. The Skarmory is probably gonna not take too much. Max. Helmet. Thunder Punch does 63, so that is a very respectable damage. He also does a lot of damage to me as well. And if I sub, I win that interaction, so that's great for me. Yeah, let's do this. Let's keep that for now. What else could be good here? Probopass. Let's take a look at Probo. The Steel type could be very nice for Altaria, although Flamigo and Skarmory and Donphan can kind of just come in and click super effective moves. Doesn't do great to Superior and Volcanion. They kind of just take too much. They don't take enough damage. So I'm thinking Probopass probably won't come to this set. This game. Go-Go could be actually kind of nice, because it's a pretty surefire way to beat Superior. So it can't spam the Leaf Storms. Handles Heliolisk quite nicely. Kind of dies to Flamigo and Haunter. Megaltaria, I have Play Rough. Leech Seed could be nice into like things like Megaltaria, Skarmory, and Donphan, and Silvally as well. It could be Silvally Water. That's the one I'm kind of leaning towards of it being. Just a bulky water could be nice. Go-Go could definitely come. If Go-Go came, it would probably be something like this. Go-Go with Sap Sipper, Leech Seed. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to hit other grass types. Maybe like a sub-toxic Leech Seed Horn Leech. That seems kind of silly, to be honest. With leftovers, just have a shit ton of healing stuff. And I go specially defensive, maybe. Maybe I need a physical defensive guy, because these guys are still kind of special and defensive, I guess. Petron is more defensive. Cycler special defense, attacker, maybe a strong special attacker. So my strong special attackers being that would be basically Alcremie and the Orbeetle. Now, I do see his team is quite weak to Psychic. Skarmory is the only resistant. The only thing is, what am I saying? I lost my train of thought there. Orbeetle doesn't really get any coverage to hit Skarmory. It does no fire moves, and it has no electric moves either. Has some pretty funky moves that I could use for sure. Because he doesn't have a dark type, so he has no immunity. So Future Sight could be really nice here. Also, It being base 90 speed is pretty nice. Webs could also be kind of huge. It would give Superior a speed buff, which is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I bring like a physically defensive um, Go-Goat to handle Donphan. Kind of gets slaughtered by, maybe I do like a flying resist berry on Flamigo, for like for Flamigo rather. And I can leech seed on some things, do a lot of damage, handle Superior quite nicely. So I'm not too worried. If I go physically defensive, with Grassy Pelt maybe. Grass doesn't really do great into his team though. That's the only thing. It only hits Donphan. Uh, there's two water absorbers, and Spear, and Mega Aldaria. Hmm. Hmm. I also noticed he doesn't really have too many rock switch-ins. Donphan really being the only one. So maybe Arcanine could be great. Put up some rocks. He has so many goddamn defoggers though. That's the only thing. I mean, really only Skarmory is gonna run defog, to be honest. Maybe Silvally. But yeah, I can't really do too much. Psychic Spam could be nice. I could choice Scarf it. For sure. And then I would speed tie with the Flamigo. The only problem is Orbital is not that strong. 80 special attack is not fantastic. I could also set up Trick Room. Orbital just feels kind of awkward, to be honest. So what about Alcremie? If I do Alcremie, maybe I go more of a physically defensive Petrant. Maybe. Do you also have any sleeping moves? Potentially, no. I think Aromatherapy could be quite nice because you can toxic a lot of things. Thunderwave on Savali could be really annoying. You could Willow with a bunch of stuff. So Aromatherapy isn't a bad play. I would have Mystical Fire for Skarmory. Has Fling. Has Solar Beam for some reason. I'm also worried about Superior being like Terra Dragon. That could be also very scary. Uh, hmm. Let me actually do let's do Arcanine because I think Arcanine has to come. I think Arcanine is a go-to. Not that one. I need the other Arcanine. There we go. Uh, do I need Intimidate? It would helpful. No, Flamigo actually won't get intimidated because of Scrafty. Mega Altaria, Skarmory and Donphan would be getting affected, but yeah. This is definitely a Rocket kind of game. Head Smash plus Third Blitz is just too strong. It is just too strong. I'm gonna have to break his team physically, to be honest. Because most of his team is actually physically defensive. But I think my guys are strong enough to break through it. To be honest. Um, Maybe I do want a special attacker. Maybe special attacking Arcanine? Question mark. I can Fire Blast and I can. What kind of? You get Power Jam, which is not too bad. Scorching Sands for some coverage, maybe. Um, Solar Beam could be a funny way to take down Donphan if it thinks it wants to come in and take a head smash. This could also be my rocker, which isn't too bad here. Setting up rocks could be nice. This could be a good lead because he has to guess on what I'll do. This could be a really good lead actually. Because if I lead air balloon this thing, it kind of threatens his Skarmory and Donphan. Because he can't be able to Earthquake me. And Skarmory doesn't want to take a fire move. I have base 90 speed, I think. Yeah, 90 speed. So I could Scarf it. And outspeed everything that's not Scarves. Including its speed type is Scarf Flamigo. Which that might be worth it to make that risk. Could also agility up. Maybe a little. What would be a good lead? This is probably the best lead I have, to be honest. Head Smash and Sidelets are just really strong, guys. I could agility up as well. Extreme Speed also seems very important. Just to have some good, you know. Maybe Scarf is the way to go. Because that means I would guarantee outspeed things like Volcanion that could be really terrible. I mean, I guess that's really it. I have Palmot for... Ooh, Scarf. Scarf Volcanion's actually kind of a problem. So maybe I just bring Alcremie. And I can do like I don't really have any coverage. I have Psychic. Could do a little Psychic action. That's kind of really all I can do though, to be honest. Alcremie's kind of mid. Maybe I bring Blastoise. But Blastoise doesn't do great. Do you know what does do kind of okay? Maybe Blastoise is pretty good here. I don't think it gets like any coverage to hit Volcanion though on the special side. Because Ice Beam is just really strong to this team. Maybe I do bring Orbeetle. Maybe Orbeetle is the play. I think Orbeetle is actually not that bad. If I scarf it, um, scarf modest probably is the play to get is the way to go. Something like this. Or I can do like an agility. Does this thing get endure? Because that would be kind of crazy. Endure, weakness policy, stored power, and agility? Maybe. That seems pretty damn good. And then something to hit. Shadow Ball, maybe? To hit neutrally? That's the only thing that it really has. What can I can't really set up agility on something though. I need recovery. I think maybe I do a little like future sight and psychic. But the question is if I want to scarf or not. Do I want to scarf it? Hmm. Cause it doesn't. It's speed time. Yeah, speed time's with Flamigo too. And it would just also help with tanking hits, but also recovery is nice. Sticky Whips could also be really good. It would give the superior a speed buff, but I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. Um, 'Cause I don't really have a move to. Do I have any move to mess up a Skarmory? Uh, if I trick a ring target onto Skarmory, because Skarmory is probably going to be the main switch in to this thing, what would be a good move to mess up a Skarmory? I could put a ring target on it, so Petrant can malignant chain it later. Skill swap, not really that useful. Power swap, not too useful. Um, Imprison could be nice, but I don't think I really get anything. I could Calm Mind as well. All these moves just don't really do anything. Iron Defense could be nice, but I don't really beat this thing 1v1. I'm actually gonna go just 1 second here. Oh, I apologize. I forgot to change my layout. I'll change the layout, but I just have to go real quick. One moment. And I'm back. I fixed out the layout and also forgot I was not playing music this entire time. I am a professional, guys. Don't you worry. Okay, where was I? Right, the Orbeetle. 252 speed. It depends if I want to agility. I mean, Future Sight's really good. Webs are still nice because it still affects Volcanion, Heliolisk, Mega Altaria, and Donphan. There's a lot of ways to get rid of hazards, but it's still a good way to force a good turn out of it. So I'm thinking I could like trick a... I could trick a Flame Orb, maybe. Trick a Flame Orb turn 1 if it's not against Volcanion. That sounds pretty good to me, to be honest. So this will be a good lead. Oop. Actually no, I want to lead Arcanine, right. Not Flame Plate. Do I have Fling? Do I get Fling? Because if I can paralyze the Skarmory, that'll help a lot. Just because like the chance of it not doing anything for a turn is really, really helpful. I could also U-turn to predict the switch, which I think is probably going to be the play. It's a pretty standard set, but I think I want Future Sight here, because he has no switch-ins to a Future Sight plus whatever comes in. So maybe this will be a good pivot. No, I want to go offensive here though. Maybe I go Choice Scarf. Yeah, because it'll really help me. It'll really help me with the Flamigo, which I'm really terrified of. So I do want Psychic. Psychic. Also, maybe I put Trick. I can trick a Choice Scarf onto a what is it, Skarmory. That could be useful for sure. I'm a little worried about Iron Defense sets. My Orbeetle should be able to handle that. I do have Cyclizar still. Arcanine kind of breaks through. I'm not banded. But if Starblitz is 61 to 72, if it's +2 defense, it's 30 to 35. That is insane. That's quite insane to me. But if it's a lead, it's a good lead. What about Fire Blast? How much does Fire Blast do? Fire Blast is 80 to 95. And that's with a minus special attack laser. So maybe I do want to go special here. Fire Blast. I think Head Smash is still good. Nothing really wants to take a Head Smash on this team. So actually, I just need something for really Mega Altaria and Volcanion. Volcanion. If it's a Wall Breaker, Arcanine. How much does Power Gem do? If I'm a Timid, 252. We'll say. Power Gem. That does 90. 92 is Head Smash. Power Gem does 76. That's still respectable damage. If I'm no attack investment, Head Smash still does more. So maybe I do enough. Maybe put like just some investment in attack. I go mixed. I go like 88 attack. 88 attack. I don't need 252. How much speed do I need? Probably enough for Altaria. Do I need it though? What to do? I'm really scared of Scarfed. Well, am I that scared of Scarf? Because if it's Cyclizar will be my switch in anyways. I can also find out if it's Scarfed, and I can go into Mamoswine. Petrant can also tank it pretty nicely. Volcanion stuff. I also have Orbital, so I'm not too worried about Scarfed. Scarfed guy. So I could Agility as this last move. Fire Blast will also do a considerable amount to Donphan as well. Utility. Yeah, Fire Blast is 57 to 67. That's 252, but that's still 2 KO. Which is kind of nice, to be honest. I'll put a lot of special attack into this, just why not? Something like that, probably. I can still go Timid. I can still go Timid here. Because even with the minus attack, I still do a lot to everything. It still breaks Volcanion, which is great. Maybe I don't need the special defense. Maybe I do for like Superior. Just thinking about my nature. Yeah, I think this is the best set I can go. And then the last move will be something like... Willow could be huge. Could be huge for sure. Because I can also maybe try to Willow the Donphan if that's the lead. That could be huge. Which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. This will be our dedicated lead. Choice Scarf Orbital. Because Orbital... Let's check Orbital stats. Orbital. If it's 252... modest. With a choice scarf. That is psychic. That does not even 2 KO. That's really sad, actually. Maybe I don't do that then. Because that's kind of pathetic damage, to be honest. Although tricking something could be really nice. I think I still want Orbital, but I just haven't figured out the set yet. Because the only other thing that I could potentially bring is probably Alcremie or Go-Go. How can I beat... Maybe I do go Go-Go, because Go-Go helps much better with Superior. Go-Goat... We have 1, 2, 3... Because I'll have Mamoswine. I have Palmont. And half of his Sweet Arcanine is my physical attackers. I'll have Petrant, Orbital, and like kind of Cyclizar too. Uh, hmm, 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 hmm. I could do a little assault vest action, although I don't really get that great moves to deal with a lot of things. Recover and Future Sight seems to do really good. Future Sight seems to be a pretty good move all around. Because Future Sight, how much does that do? That does quite a bit. To Skarmory, with max defense, it still does 30 to 36, which is a pretty significant amount. I do want to keep... I think webs are still really good here. I want to trick an item onto Skarmory. Once I click webs, like Skarmory comes in. What does Sticky Barb do again? Each turn, holder loses 18, yeah. I think this is going to be worth it. Getting some chip on a lot of his bulkier mons is going to be really huge. I think I like that. So maybe I don't need as much speed or special attack. So let's think about my EVs here. So I want to... Do I need to outspeed a Mega Altaria? Not really. I think I just go max defense, or like max HP. And then we'll do some special attack, I think. And then the rest will be special defense. Something like that. Because that, even with 128, that's still pretty good damage on Skarmory. Which I do like. Webs are still pretty useful here, so I will take that. Yeah, Life Orb Ammo, Smackdown, Icicle Crash. Maybe I do Trailblaze instead. I mean, Icicle Crash is still good. Icicle Crash is going to be there for if I don't want to have to think. If I don't want to think, then I'll simply do this. Okay, my switch into... Because I don't think... where is a... Because this is about the same set. Sped Def. Because still, I would need to Nasty Plot once, but it can't do anything to me. This will be my dedicated switch in to a Skarmory. Yeah. Maybe I do go Modest here. That would turn it into a 3-8 KO. Let's check, how much does Volcanion do? Heavy duty boots. 44 to 52. I would have to be calm in order to not get 2-8 KO'd by that. Yeah. And if I'm at +2, I still 2-8 KO it back. Malignant Chain still does a ton of damage, even at with no investment. That could make the difference, so I like that. Sulphus Cyclizar is obviously really good here. Good pivot. Palmite can sub on something. I'm not entirely sure, but it's just going to be a raw attacker with Terra Ice. Then we got History and Arcanine will be our dedicated lead. Set up some rocks will be really helpful, forcing a turn for Skarmory or Donphan to click a hazard removal. Orbeetle is going to be pretty good. It's probably going to be a good Donphan switch in, to be honest. It can try to knock off. That would be kind of annoying. But I could recover off of it and Future Sight. And then trick a Sticky Barb onto something, preferably Skarmory, and I can click Webs to, again, force. Yeah, so I think this will be my team against Tom. It's a little unconventional and not super into my playstyle, but I think it'll work out in the end. If all else, I gotta believe in my boy Palmot. Palmot is the GOAT, for sure. I have no idea what Silvally it is going to be, so I'm just going to have to deal with that. Hopefully I don't get absolutely boned by a random Silvally. So we will see. Yeah. That is it for the team builder portion. I will see you all when the battle begins. Epic transition, transition, transition. And we are so incredibly back. I am going to send Tom the challenge here to a little battle. So team versus Tom. Terra preview on and challenge sent. Challenge is sent, but for the team recap, we got Mamoswine, Haribo, Life Orb with 4 attacks, Smackdown, Icicle Crash, Earthquake. Oh my god, okay. This is no Donphan, which is absolutely perfect. That's really good for me. The Heliolisk is there, a little surprising, but I think I can handle it quite well. Terra Superior, we do have to deal with a Terra Stellar Superior, which is kind of rough, but everything else I kind of expected. I'm kind of happy the Altaria is here. I think I can handle that pretty well as well. But for the team recap, real quick, Mamoswine, Life Orb, 4 attacks, Petulant, especially defensive with the Rocky Helmet, Nasty Plot, and Recover and Shadow Ball Milling Chain. Cyclizar, Self Vest, Pivot Around, being annoying, get rid of those hazards, knock off some stuff, overheat the Skarmory. Palm Out with Punching Glove, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Smog Punch, and Substitute. Arcanine will be our lead, Fire Blast, Head Smash, Stealth Rock, and Will-O-Wisp. And then we have Orbeetle with Sticky Barb, Trick, Sticky Web, Future Sight, and Recover. Alright, we are ready to go. Are diggity down. Flamigo. Okay, this is kind of unfortunate for 2 reasons. He could think I'm Scarfed, but this is not a bad play. I'm straight up gonna go into my physically defensive guy. Petulant will be our dedicated lead. Yeah, there's a close combat. It does have Scrappy, which is perfectly fine. I don't know what could come in here. I could just Nasty Plot for free. I'm gonna assume it's Scarfed. It is, perfect. Now what we can do is just start clicking Shadow Ball. We should 3-hit KO this thing. This thing should not be able to touch me. So that's really good. This is a good start for us. I totally forgot it had Scrappy, by the way, but I just ate that. I totally forgot about Scrappy just hitting ghost types. I'm like, oh, free switch. But yeah, that's what I assumed. We're just going to click Shadow Ball. Any damage on this thing is great. That's what I like to see. We are especially defensive. Petulant looks really, really good in this game. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm specially defensive. I'm just going to click Malignant Chain in this thing. It's not going to kill, but it'll do a lot. 1 HP, in fact, which is good. What I can do is just go into my Cyclizar and click U-turn. Oh, he volt switches. Okay, fine. That's fine. Oh, and it's Life Orb, too, so perfect. So the Heliolisk is down. Petrant is still low, but I can still heal up on if I get a free switch onto something. Like a Skarmory, I can heal up on Skarmory. Whew, whew. It's kind of a fast-paced game. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Superior. This is actually what we want. It says my dedicated switch-in, so I'm not sure what it wants to go for. So I'm just going to click knockoff. It is leftovers. There's the glare. That's fine. That's actually good because I want to be slower. And there's a substitute. That's perfect for us. And now this is a free Ice Shard here. This is a free Ice Shard for free. I don't have any reason not to click Ice Shard here. Even if Skarmory wants to come in, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. That's okay. Now I just go into this guy, and I can heal up. There's the Iron Defense. This thing can't really do anything to me, though. So I'm just going to click Recover. Superior being weakened is very great for me. Oh, this is an interesting switch, actually. Interesting. I'm just going to click Malignant Chain. Yeah, that's fine. I eat that for days. I get the poison too, which is perfect. And I can just get a free recover off. It is Astral Cure, but that's perfectly fine. This thing is also coming in. I can gauge. I'm especially defensive, so I can gauge. Yeah, that does some big damage too, and I could get a Confusion. Nice, we do. So now I can just get a free Nasty Plot off, which is great for me. Earth Power does 50? Yeah, that's not enough, brother. This is not enough. We do that. That's perfect. Is anything really strong enough to kill this thing? Probably not, right? There is a Superior. I'm just gonna Malignant Chain. I can revenge it. I can revenge it. And now he has no more Ice Shard switch-ins, barring the Skarmory. So that's great. I'm just gonna Malignant. If I can kill this thing, that'd be really great. It's not gonna be super weak. There's the Terra Blast. But this Malignant Chain should kill. Yeah, it does. Perfect. And now I can just Roost. I think Petrant literally might just win me here. Because I can recover on everything else here. Petrant is very, very good. It's a good Pokemon. Probably the most reliable for me as well. I'm just going to click Recover. Oh, that killed. Damn. There's the Rocky Helmet, though. And with that in mind, I'm pretty sure it's Scarfed. With that in mind, I can just click Ice Shard. I have no reason not to. If the Skarmory wants to come in, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go into my this guy, Orbeetle. He's Boots. He's Boots. So now I'm just gonna Trick. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I do have Fire Blast, so that's perfectly fine by me. I'm just gonna do this. Get some chip off with some Future Sight. Body Press does nothing to me. Sticky Webs is absolutely useless. So I will just go into my You know what? My Palmot is kind of not going to be winning me this game. So I'm just going to go into this. So and sack Palmot. Sorry, buddy. But now I just get a free Fire Blast off. If I miss, this will be the end of me. Okay, I landed. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Now Ice Shard should just be able to win. I'd imagine. I'm just going to Head Smash. Just do damage. Just do damage. Because Ice Shard should just pick off both of these guys. There's the Mega. Oh, I missed the Head Smash. That's unfortunate. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm Will-O-Wisping, for sure. You're Cotton Guard, that's fine. I'll just whittle you down. That does some decent damage, actually. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is actually not great, to be honest. Now that it's burned, I'll just Future Sight. Wait, does it only have Earthquake? It might only have Earthquake. Oh, it has Facade. Okay, there. Yeah, there we go. This is kind of bad, actually. I'm just gonna click Icicle Crash and hope. Holy shit, that is so much. I actually lose. I actually lost to this specific set. I gave it the burn boost with Facade. I have to hope for I get a crit, or I just miss again. Yeah, and then I just dead her. I actually lose. I'm out of playoffs. Damn. Mega Altaria, my second favorite Pokemon of all time. I actually just won the game. That's crazy. Yeah, I just have to crit overheat, but yeah. GG's. Yeah. Altaria is just such a strong Pokemon. I gave it the burn boost. That was my biggest downfall, biggest misplay. Damn. GG's. Well, I'm gonna take the time to do a little recap of the entire city. Not city. The entire season, rather. I think I'm pretty happy overall of my team. Glaring Moltres was kind of a pretty big disappointment throughout the season. Starmie was also a pretty big disappointment at the beginning. But I think overall it worked out really well. Mamoswine is a good pickup, I think. Petrant was overall probably the best Pokemon. I know Palmot got the most kills, but Petrant was overall like the GOAT, you know? I really like Palmot a lot. I have a new light for the little guy. Terra was amazing. Orbeetle specifically came in clutch with the sticky webs. Probopass, he did all right. He did his job. He got rocks up like a couple times. Go-Go was especially very good. Go-Go, when he came out, he got a couple kills as well. A pretty good defensive pivot. One of the best like low tiers I've used in a long time. Cyclizar was also kind of mid. I think Cyclizar's a good Pokemon. I just misused it a lot. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite Pokemon. Blastoise is pretty cool. He didn't get any kills or anything, but he helped me beat Austin, which is great. Hisuian Arcanine was also interesting. I feel like I did an okay job. I think the reason I lost this game is because I missed Head Smash. That probably was like the biggest benefactor. So there's that. Alcremie I didn't get to use, which is unfortunate, but I like Orbeetle a lot. Orbeetle had a lot of supporting moves that I liked. Webs were just clutch. I've played overall pretty good. I can't remember a lot of misplays off the top of my head. But yeah, I thank you all for watching this incredible season. Unfortunately, I did not win this season, but I'm glad you all watched. In the end, I had a ton of fun making these. I do have a little surprise coming to you at the end of the season here. You guys will see something fun planned just in a couple weeks here. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next season. Bye-bye.